Recently, when I put up a video about Instagram stories for business, I had a comment where the commenter said she didn't know what to post when it came to Instagram stories. And so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 of the most engaging Instagram story ideas that you can steal and use for your own Instagram stories. Hey there bosses, you're welcome to this video. If this is your first time on this channel, we talk about all things blogging, freelancing, and content creation. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then smash the subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to join our community. The first idea I have for you are front-facing videos. That's where you take your device, whether it's your iPad or your phone, and you just hit on that Instagram story icon and begin to record. And there's so many things that you can do with front-facing videos. You can go on a mini rant, you can tell people about what's going on in your day, you can share some inspiration, you can talk about something that's going on in the news. You can basically use it for anything that you use video for. So go ahead, press that record button and get to recording some front-facing videos. The second idea is for you to just say it with text. Maybe you're not one of those people that loves to hold your device and record those front-facing videos. If that is you, then you can just do text on your Instagram stories, and you can use this to create typographics. Maybe you have tips to do something. You have 3 tips to, create the best, way to do your lips. You can write that as a text and post that to your Instagram stories. You can also use the text function to tell a story. There's so many times when I've done this where I've shared a story, I've shared an experience, and doing it via the front-facing video would have just taken a really long time and multiple little 15-second videos. And so what I'll do is I'll actually write that in a story form, and so it's almost like they're reading a novel almost, where I write one block of text for one story, then the next story is another block of text, or even another one that I've seen done is where you write one line and then the next story you add another line, and then the next story you add another line of text. And you can do that and create a very beautiful sequence of stories that people can read and gain insight into whatever story it is that you're telling. And of course, using text, you can tell people about a product or service that you have coming up, go into details. There's so many things that you can do with just the text post within Instagram stories. This third idea, you're just gonna take a picture, all right, of yourself or of something else, and then you're gonna add some text, throw some text on there and call it a day. That's also a powerful way for you to just create a story around something that is going on in your day or something that you have an opinion about. One of the things I do is take screenshots of news stories that are, really popping in the news, something that's really going on, and then I write my comments about it and I put that in my Instagram stories. And those stories usually are the ones for me that get a lot of engagement and a lot of opinion, because usually it's something that's going on, it's a current event, and if I can share a screenshot and then share my opinion on it, I tend to get a lot of engagement on that as well. And to get even more Instagram story ideas, you want to check out the free downloadable PDF that I created for you that has 20 plus Instagram story ideas that you can use for your Instagram stories. You want to go to this link right here, gnontra.com/IG story ideas to download that. Another thing I really love with Instagram stories is that you can ask a question and people will answer. And the beautiful thing is that Instagram will organize those answers in these little nice boxes, and so you know which question came from whom and you can answer them appropriately. You can actually do a Q&A on Instagram where people ask you questions and then you answer them using your stories. And so a Q&A is actually another wonderful idea that you can use Instagram stories for. And this could be about you personally, this could be about a product or service you're putting out, this could be about your business, it really could be about anything. But since we're talking about business, You can center those questions and answers around your business, around your product, and answer them that way. And that way the answers are available to everybody that reads your stories. Another way I love to use Instagram stories is use it to promote content. So take screenshots of your blog post, or if you put up a new YouTube video or a new IGTV. The wonderful thing with Instagram stories is that if you have over 10,000 followers, you can actually put a link to your blog post, a link to your YouTube video, a link to your podcast on there. And if you have IGTV, which is Instagram's video platform, and you post something on there, regardless of how many followers you have, you can link it to your Instagram stories. So if you have any piece of content out there about your business, this is a wonderful way to promote it. So go ahead and do that, and that right there is a bunch of story ideas for you. Another thing you can do with your Instagram stories is ask people to sign up for your email list. As a business, I really do hope you are building your email list. And if building an email list is something that you would love for me to talk about on this channel, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, maybe you have a freebie that allows people to learn a particular thing. You have 5 ways to do something, 3 tips on how to achieve a particular goal. You could have people, just like how you promote your content, you could have a link to that email list. And even if you don't have more than 10,000 followers, one of the things that you can do, which is what I do, is I'll usually just write out the link and say, this is the link, or I will actually leave a link in my bio and direct people to click through into my bio and sign up. And that has really worked for me as well. Use Instagram stories to make an announcement. What's new in your business? What's new with you personally? What is new? Share that in your Instagram stories. Are you getting enough eyeballs on the post in your Instagram feed? If you want more people to go over and read a post that you recently posted, one way to promote it is by actually posting it or sharing it to your Instagram stories. And within Instagram stories, people can actually click on the post, all right, and go read it in your feed. So if you feel like there's a post that you put on Instagram, but it's not getting enough engagement, but there are more people who take a look at your stories, you can post that in your Instagram stories and direct people to tap on the post to go read it. Within Instagram, you also have the opportunity to share other people's content to your stories. And so let's say you're scrolling through your feed and see something that you really like. You see a quote, you see a graphic that really catches your attention. You can share it to your story. And I think that this is a great way to curate content that also supports your message. So use that. If you're completely out of ideas, this is one trick I do. If I'm completely out of ideas, I'll scroll through my feed, and if I find anything that's super interesting, I'm cross-posting that to my stories. And of course, it's wonderful because the person will still get attribution and people will still see you as an authority in your particular field because you are curating content in that area. If you have testimonials in your business, better be sharing them on Instagram stories. I find that Instagram stories is such a wonderful relationship builder. I mentioned this in this video here, how it's so powerful as a tool when it comes to nurturing your audience, right? And so one of the ways that you get people to take your business seriously, one of the ways that you get people to buy from you is by using testimonials. And you can put your testimonials on your website, you can put your testimonials wherever you wish, but I think one of the powerful places to put your testimonials, and actually one of the things that has caused me to buy from certain people or caused me to mark certain people down that I am eventually going to buy from, is all the testimonials they post in their stories. So if you have business testimonials on Yelp, you have business testimonials on your Facebook page, somebody tweeted you a testimonial, somebody praised your content, whatever, you have a content, you even have a comment on Instagram itself where, you know, like people are like hyping you up, take a screenshot of that and put it in your Instagram stories. I promise you, it's a powerful way to build authority. And from time to time, there may be somebody that will mention you in their Instagram feed, mention you in their Instagram stories. you have the chance. If somebody mentions you in their Instagram story, Instagram gives you the opportunity to share that post within your own Instagram stories. I think that that's another powerful way to show that you're not just tooting your own horn, but there are other people out there talking about you, whether that's the media, whether that's other people in your industry, other people that you met at a conference, whatever. They post a story about you and tag you in it. Instagram is going to give you an opportunity for you to share that to your own stories, and I think that's a powerful way for you to share it. So I hope one of these sparked some ideas for you, and that now you will never run out of Instagram ideas. If you want to watch more videos on how to use Instagram stories for business, check out these videos.